Hello everyone, I am Penalty Box Gaming. Welcome to Microsoft Flight Simulator, where we will be starting our own career mode here using Microsoft Flight Sim and OnAir. We are starting on the Stratus level, which is mid-tier. It's not super hard, not super easy. We're gonna go ahead jump in here. We got to buy our first aircraft here. So, you already know what we're going with. We're going with an X-Cub. If you watch the top window, right across from where the aircraft is located, you'll see we're getting an airplane. Browse aircraft and mark it manually. So we have $10,000 in a dream. It's building a database. There's an X-Cub. Be 184,000 to buy new. That is not our goal right now. This one has engine condition 96%, not bad. Airframe's a little high. Let's look at some of these others. Engine time looks pretty good. Go aboard 13 gallons. Let's see if we can get a little more than that. 3 of the 5 at 94. Oh, we'll go ahead. So, they're not running this aircraft. You can only lease it. Or buy it. We can't buy it yet. We're broke. Well, let's go ahead and lease. We're going to make no seats. We're going strictly all cargo. $5,040 for a month. All right. Oh, let's click home here. Pending job. We have a pending job, chat. But our aircraft isn't here, I don't believe. So we gotta find our aircraft first. Wait, is it? Shouldn't be. Oh, we're flying from Kinsley. Or Kinnersley. Up to Lancaster. That should be a pretty good flight. So we're gonna select our departure, MD-23. Go out for basically Churchill. It's a 32-minute flight, chat. As you see, we've gotten everything set so far. This should update our time. Let's go ahead and check that. I want to make sure we did do that. Yep, did that. Let's go home. We're gonna fly it ourselves. We are gonna add some more fuel because I don't trust 25%. Let's go up to fuel 50 should be good for a 67 nautical mile flight. Actually, let's go 55. Validate fuel and payload. Fly now. We're gonna go ahead. We're coming in on 26. Going out on 29. It's gonna start dark, but then it'll jump light. What is this runway? Go to ready to fly. Looks like a dirt path somebody built in their backyard. You know what? We're not gonna call our departure. Feel like somebody stole this aircraft and hid it in their backyard. No, it's probably a farm. There's a couple hangars along the way.
Your flight will be monitored until you land and shut down the engines. Airborne time logged.
Already down to 59 miles. As we just cruise right along.
Dover approach Cub Crafters 0 tree 11 is type Cub Crafters CC 19 1 miles northwest of Mike Delta 2 tree 500 feet. Request flight following.
I could set the autopilot for this, but oh no, these smaller ones. Oh, so there's a drop zone here, Chad. Or no, irrigation. I thought they did like a big target for like a drop zone. Got some overspeed there. That's actually not a bad cruising altitude. There should be a altitude log here. Let's see, can we set this up real quick? I think we can. Select altitude. We're gonna fly 2,500 feet, Chad. Yeah, 2,500 is pretty good for this flight. If I can get it to play nice. Speed. I gotta see where we're at here. Vertical speed. These buttons are so small. should be about, yeah, we could go set it to 0. Actually, let's go heading of that. Everything's good. Autopilot on. Alright, we got plenty of time. We're gonna have it bringing us down 200 feet a minute. Did set up the autopilot. Again, you guys know that. Could run it a little bit faster. I don't want to go too fast though, because that way it will overspeed. I don't want to burn through our fuel either. Nice little straight line flight. Once we get to about there we go, we should be able to keep it right about 30%, maybe 35. Shouldn't be too bad with our descent rate. We're keeping pretty good speed there. We are about 20 minutes from the state line. And it's just a nice peaceful flight in. So we've already been airborne for 7 minutes. About 50 miles out. Well, less than that now, because it's not that super long of a flight. Longer flights will set the autopilot. I'll probably cut the video, or just, you know, make the super long parts of the flight seem to go by a little faster, and then we'll come up for the landing probably about 20, 30 miles out. Nice little straight line flight in. We're about to cross over the Chesapeake Bay. Oh, our radar is, or our altimeter is not set correctly. We can pretty much let this take its in until we are on approach. Probably about 25, maybe 30 minutes. Nice simple flight. And this should give us level 1 once we touch down on the runway. Here's a view from out of the cockpit of our leased X-Cub. Who knows, maybe we'll even get to a point where we own one of these or buy something a little bit larger. And sell whatever the first plane is we buy. And then keep working our way up. If we can get to a point where we can get, you know, 30 or 40 grand in the bank, be nice and easy. But we're pretty much broke now. Between fuel and leasing the aircraft for a month. $42 nautical miles to go. Well, 43. Not really much out there for the X-Cub as far as paint jobs. This will probably be what we run. Same tail number. And we will kind of just chill out, hang out, let it be, as they say. As we are almost 2,200 feet off the ground. With 40 miles to go. There should be an airfield that we're coming past. Oh, it's right over there. That is Phillips Army Airfield. Up at Aberdeen Proving Grounds. Nice thing is, it's about the location we picked. Areas I know. That's part of the reason we picked them. And not going to be, well, starting out, it's not going to be super long flights. They're going to be half hour, 40-minute flights, which isn't bad. We can kind of hang out, watch our flights, or hang out and do our flights. Once I get into like multi-stop, we'll, like I said, probably condense it down, do our refuel stop, and then our take back off, get to wherever it is we need to go, and then come back for the landing. I just think it's, you know, because some of these flights can get upwards of 4 and 5 hours, so not a lot of people want to sit and spend 4 or 5 hours just watching one flight. So those we'll probably do over on Twitch, and then I will also do a recording of it as well, and we can get it all set up. We're 37 miles out now. The scenery in this game, absolutely phenomenal. And the plane looks so happy too. Happy plane makes a happy pilot, right? We've already, chat, used 5% of our fuel, as we are about to cross over from Maryland into Pennsylvania. Probably be doing a lot of Pennsylvania, Delaware, New Jersey, Maryland, Northern Virginia, flights like that would be what my guess is for us. We're holding steady at 1800, chat. Look at that bridge, looks amazing. And the quarry, like, it looks real. Like, look at how beautiful this scenery is. Other than the cars driving in the water, looks very real. I don't know if you guys can see that. It should pop back up. Nope, nope, it doesn't come back up to the bridge. But yeah, no. We're making really good time so far. Good heading. Should bring us in far enough off where we can jump right onto runway 26 and touch down. As we're, what, almost 20 minutes into this flight, and we're, I'd say, close enough to call it halfway. We'll pick up the pace just a little bit. For now. I'm I'm kind of glad I set the autopilot now. I wasn't expecting the wind to be this turbulent on this flight. But we did just come off the water too, so. That should have been the I-95 bridge back there that we flew over, where the cars were driving in the water. So if you follow that up through the waterway there, it'll take you into Philly. We're 30 nautical miles out. God. Yeah. Got us down to 1800. 30 to go. Not bad at all. There may be some fluctuations to the UTC time. You guys will notice. And that's really just when I'm making videos or for when I'm doing flights. Nobody wants to watch it in the dark, let's be honest. Can't really see nothing. Nobody wants to sit in here in the dark and be like, oh, this looks cool. It's so pretty. I'm still trying to figure out, cause some of these plates have, there's our little cargo hold. That seat wouldn't be here. Did that disconnect our autopilot? I think it did. Autopilot on. I just never hit that trim button, so I wasn't really sure what it does. If anybody knows what it does, feel free to leave it in comment. Obviously it does bad things. There we go. Take some more look at the scenery. With just under 26 miles to go. Another working quarry. Off here. And then got plenty of fields. we're just really sitting here enjoying view. And it doesn't get much better than this. It really doesn't. We're almost 10 minutes out from the airport, so we'll soon be pulling up the airport list. Probably about another 10 miles or so. Actually, maybe once we get on the other side of Little Britain. In about, say, 3 or 4 miles. So, we'll have to see. As we're almost into the last 20 nautical miles of this flight and then a landing, which hopefully we can stick it. It'd be really bad to do all this and then crash. Like, it really would. So for anybody else who watches any of my other videos, we do Farming Simulator. So, and the cool thing is with that, like, you can see there's the slurry pit for that cattle farm right there. You can see the silage rolls.
1,800 feet.
Cut it back to about 40% on our engine percentage. Should be far enough to the east where we can get on the glide slope and come in for a nice soft landing. I'm hoping for a soft landing. It'll probably be a hard landing. Once we get into some of the longer flights too, you're gonna see much different parts of the country. Once we get to larger aircraft that can go further. I'm wondering, do we do each individual flight as a video? Or I think that's how we'll do it, depending on how long the flight is. Maybe some of these will do, like, if it's a small, short leg and then like a longer one. Or once we get to where it's like 4 legs to make one flight, like, I think we do it like maybe one short one, one long one if we can. Unfortunately, it's not always going to work out that way. But we can do our part. Alright, there we go. Coming into a mirror. Almost 15.5 miles. We lost our glide line there. That's interesting. So we're either that far off our line, or I think that's it, chat. I think we're that far off our line. Let's go over here to heading. We'll swing 10 degrees this way. And maybe 15. Oh yeah, we were that far off our glide line. All the cattle farms. Alright, we're 12 miles out. Let's see if we can get our airport list here. So we can start requesting our clearance. We want number 5.
Lancaster Tower Cub Crafter 0311 is 12 miles southeast, 1,800 feet with Oscar to land. Cub Crafter 0311 Lancaster Tower. Altimeter 30.17, wind tree 11 at 11. Enter left base runway 26. Fly left base runway 26 Cub Crafters 311.
Alright, so we gotta fly across the airport. Come in. You can see our glide slopes set up for us. So basically we're gonna run this straight up to the glide slope. We'll bank it right. Come in. And we'll land. We are a little bit high. We'll be taking the autopilot off here in a minute. Yeah, you can see we got our glide slope coming in now really well. Back on the screen. We could still shift it over a couple degrees. And our heading. We'll get an overview here of the airport and surrounding area. Don't worry, there's plenty of farms. We're not quite far west enough to see where I went to high school. I'm sure we'll fly over it at some point. There's the 30 split there. It's insane how developed this area has become here. There's the golf course. The Four Seasons Golf Course, Lancaster. That's really what it's called, Chad. Alright, let's go ahead and turn our autopilot off. Oh, approach mode on. Off. Autopilot off. So we are in full control now. Go ahead and put our flaps down as we try and shed some speed here and gain some height. Alright, chat, we're gonna see how well we can get. We'll keep it right around 17%. That way in case we need to give ourselves some more speed.
Crafters tree 11, wind tree 11 and 8. Cleared to land runway 26. Cleared to land runway 26 Cub Crafters tree 11.
There we go. Now we're getting her slowed up. This might be a little bit of a hard landing, chat. It's weird. We're coming in hard. There we go. As we're getting it slowed down the last little bit of the way. To come in for our first touchdown of our career. In our XCOM.
500.
Just a mere mile and a half from landing. Well, less than that, but yeah. It's not Clipper Tree.
Landing time logged.
Hard landing.
Crafters tree 11, turn next taxiway.
Yes, we got the flaps set. Should be a turn right up here onto the taxiway. Not sure why the blue line told us to keep going.
Contact ground on 121.8. 121.8 Cub Crafters tree 11. Goodbye. Lancaster ground, Cub Crafters 0 tree 11, request taxi to parking.
Cub Crafter 0 tree 11 taxi to general aviation parking via taxiway Charlie cross runway 1 tree Alpha.
I was hoping for a
Taxi to
gate,
general aviation
but
parking
apparently they
using
don't want to give us a
taxiway
gate.
Charlie, cross runway 1 tree Alpha Cub Crafters tree 1.
Half a mile of taxi. So we got a hard landing there. We'll have to work on that for the next one. I'm gonna keep following the blue line because I don't. Oh, that's a runway. I believe that's the second runway. No. Okay, it's not. But I don't see a way to get across that. There's just a plane getting ready to take off there. Seen a taxiing. There's a bus. Right there. Alright, we gotta turn right down here. Pylon right there in the middle of the runway. Or the taxiway. As we're getting ready to come into our box, we're gonna slow it down a little bit. Alright, we've done it. First money-making mission. Let's not kill the guy.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by OnAir.
$2,200, 1,000-point bonus. Alright. That takes us to level 2, chat, and that'll end this first video. Let's click OK. Very hard landing. Our company value is minus 2,900. Here's what we get to look forward to in our next job for our next video. So we're going to be going from Lancaster back. We're going to be going down to Martin State. From Martin State. Lancaster to Martin State. Martin State to Harrisburg. From Harrisburg, we'll probably have to ferry back to Lancaster. So that'll give us $2,800. But that will be our next video, chat. Everybody, stay safe. Happy farming, or happy flying. And remember, it's never goodbye. It's just till next time. Peace. I'm out.